Hey guys, and welcome to the video. We're going to be discussing Marvel's upcoming Fantastic Four movie, being set in the 60s, and how they originate from a different universe. So get ready to rev up your time machine as we travel back to Marvel's first family and the news that surrounds their movie. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and stay up to date with all the movie news we have going on around here. So guys, we're going to take a look at this article here from Bounding Into Comics. Rumour, Marvel's Fantastic Four film will see the team originate not just from the 1960s, but also a different universe. So, building upon one of the most prominent rumours surrounding the film to date, a new whisper on the web has suggested that the Marvel Cinematic Universe debut of Fantastic Four will see them not only emerge in current day from the 1960s, but also alternative universe. So yeah, guys, this is a really interesting take on how to bring the Fantastic Four into the MCU. It sounds like a kind of a unique idea to bring them from the 1960s, but also an alternative universe. So that's really something quite cool and something unique, and I'd be really interested to see how they do that on the big screen. We have a Fantastic Four panel here, which is kind of cool. It's always nice to see how they do their take on, Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm here. I love the designs of what they do with these characters. They always look very different throughout the years, in different comic book panels. And so, the latest word regarding the silver screen return of Marvel's first family was first raised on September 9th, courtesy of scooper Grace Randolph. For those of you who don't know, Grace Randolph, she's like a big movie pundit on YouTube, here on YouTube. Just look up her name. Pretty much everyone knows her if you don't so far. Have a look at some of her stuff. You might enjoy it. But anyway, I digress. So, following a running of a poll in which she asked, based on a recent tip by fellow scooper My Time to Shine Hello, that the actor had reportedly been approached to play Reed Richards, whether or not her followers thought Jake Gyllenhaal should be the new Mr. Fantastic or stay as Mysterio. Randolph revealed that she had also heard that the most recent draft of the Fantastic Four had them coming from not just the 1960s, but also from a different universe than the main MCU. And then we have the Twitter post here, or X post, whatever you want to call it. So from Grace Randolph, also I hear the most recent draft of Fantastic Four has them coming from not just the 60s, but also a different universe than the main MCU. This information would later be corroborated by a fellow scooper, Daniel RPK Richmond, who roughly 22 minutes after Grace Randolph made her initial reveal, took to his personal Twitter account to divulge the exact same information as ostensibly received from his own sources. So, I hear that the most recent draft of Fantastic Four has them coming from the 1960s, but also... So, he says the same thing here. Notably, this rumour is given a level of credence by the fact that it is not the first time scoopers have made the mention of this eponymous team will originate from from some version of the 1960s, In November 2022, Richmond himself informed Twitter followers, #Marvel Studios, upcoming Fantastic Four will be set in the past 60s. There will be a team out of time. I think that's a really cool... I really love kind of out of time movies. I think it's such an interesting concept to take a person, a thing, a place, a concept or whatever from one time period and bring it over to another time period, like a fish out of water story. They're always really interesting stories, I think. And to do this with the Fantastic Four, I think would be quite a cool idea. So neither Kang nor a Doom is the villain, he added. Kang will be in the movie, but he's there to connect the group to the two Avenger movies, Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. It's not strictly an origin story, but we'll see. So, from RPK here, Marvel Studios' upcoming Fantastic Four will be set in the past 60s. There will be a team out of time. Yeah, so basically just saying the same thing we just already read here, guys. So, further given the fact that Marvel, in both their films and comic books, have taken to using the concept of multiverse as a get-out-of-jail-free card to swap around different versions of any given character. Yeah, this is the problem with multiverses, isn't it? It's like, you can kill off a character and then you can just bring them back because it's a different version of them. Or if something gets destroyed, or if something happens in the plot, or you need to reverse time, or, there's so many, like, cheat ways that you can do things in a multiverse because you have infinite versions of whatever, locations, places, people, things, and you can just replace something as and when you need to. And it becomes a kind of a cheap tactic, really, doesn't it? It lowers the stakes, in my opinion. Because if a character dies, we'll just bring them back, but it's just an alternate, different version. But 10 minutes after, you just think of it as being the same person again. So, yeah, that's in my opinion, anyway. Usually with the goal of introducing an iteration that is more acceptable to modern standards. it's likely that the studio will fall back on their favourite excuse in order to explain Mr. Fantastic's supposed recasting from John Krasinski, who portrayed the stretchy hero in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, John Krasinski is Mr. Fantastic. Obviously, that was a fan favourite casting, and obviously they kind of did that as fan service in the movie. And John Krasinski is a fantastic actor, and him being, you know, in Doctor Strange was a great thing to do. And the fact that he's probably not going to be playing Mr. Fantastic going forward is a bit of a shame, because he would be fantastic in the role. No pun intended. But we'll have to see who they cast in the role instead. So obviously, yeah, we've got Reed Richards here. John Krasinski introduces himself as a member of the Illuminati via Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Guys, if you haven't seen it, go check out Multiverse of Madness. It's quite a fun movie. I wouldn't say it's one of Marvel's top tier movies, but it's still quite an enjoyable movie if you haven't seen it. And however, as far as concrete information regarding the film goes, Marvel has been incredibly tight-lipped. Yeah, that's quite difficult because normally a lot of things get leaked from Marvel. Obviously, I guess you could count this as a leak, but it hasn't been officially confirmed, so we don't know if it's a rumor or if it's just speculation at this point. It could be true, but we're not quite sure at the moment. All that's known for sure is that the film will be helmed by WandaVision director Matt Shakman. He did a fantastic job. WandaVision is the best Marvel show they've put out so far, in my opinion. And written by Jeff Kaplan. No, not that one. And Ian Springer, a two-man team behind the indie comedy Bert and Arnie's Guide to Friendship. I've never seen that, so I can't quite comment to that. But yeah, look at this here, guys. So we've got Fantastic Four Marvel 11 Variant Edition. Johnny Storm here, man. He looks so badass. This is exactly what we need in the movie. We need a design that looks like this. It looks so badass, like this kind of flame design here. So the Human Torch lights up Alexander Lozano's variant cover to the Fantastic Four. Number 7, issue 11, it's slobbering time. Yeah, but man, like, seeing this guy on screen would just be, you know, it'd be awesome to see that. So further, Marvel has confirmed that barring any delays caused by either the ongoing Hollywood strikes or unforeseen disaster, Fantastic Four will emerge from the multiverse on February 14th, 2025. So yeah, guys, this was just a short kind of article and a short video, just kind of summing up the rumors that are kind of circulating around the Fantastic Four movie. That it's going to be set, they're going to be coming across from the 60s, and they're going to be from a different universe as well that doesn't, you know, a different universe to the mainline MCU, and from the 60s. I think it's really cool. It sounds like a fresh concept. I'm very interested to see what they do with that. Obviously, Marvel needs, you know, fresh new ideas because people are getting a kind of a bit bored with the generic kind of feeling of it at the moment. So I'm really excited to see what they do with it. Guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this concept of the 60s and a different universe. Is it something that interests you? Do you not really care about superhero movies anymore? Any kind of comments that you want to make on it, guys? I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.